Hi YouTube. I'm sorry that I haven't made a video in a while. The last video I made, I said that I would tell you guys what my progesterone draw results were. And my progesterone results were not that good. They were only 4.3, which is not that good at all. Um, the doctor said I did ovulate, however, it just was very poor. I stayed on the prometrium until yesterday. I talked to the doctor on Monday. My cycle has been very interesting. Um, the first time I took the prometrium, it was during the day. It was about 6:30 in the evening, and it it made me completely drunk. Literally, the room was spinning. I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk for 3 hours, and then after that, I just had this really major headache. Um, it was it was not nice. Um, so I started taking the prometrium as I went to bed, at the suggestion of some very nice women on the Mommy Playbook. And I'm going to show you my chart because I am officially on cycle day 2 of my next cycle. So the Clomid 50 milligrams, it helped a little. According to Fertility Friend, I did not have an ovulation pattern as far as like the shift. So here's what my chart looks like, and you'll see the positive OPK on there as well. Hopefully you'll see it. There you go. So I had a positive OPK on cycle day 20. Originally it confirmed I ovulated on cycle day 21, but as you can see, my temperatures did not go very high. You see I have on cycle day 30, I had a temperature drop that was below the cover line. Then I had it again on cycle day 31 and 32. Then, well, actually, yes, and on 33 I had a little bit of a rise. I had spotting on cycle day 32 and 33. I took a couple of pregnancy tests, and the last cycle I had before I started Clomid, I had a false positive. So I am very terrified now of pregnancy tests. I was really heartbroken when I found out I wasn't pregnant. So, I took some of the Wanfos, which I don't like them. The only way I would believe them is if it was so positive that it was bouncing off the strip. And I took some of the, when did you get at Walmart? The first signal, I think it is. These right here. These guys. So I took these like every day. And like every day I could see a faint line. Every day. So I would put them like in a photo editor and look at them and saturate it or raise the saturation and look at it in the negative. And I swear so many times I saw things, and even my friends and my coworkers saw stuff. I never put it on the Mommy Playbook because I just didn't want to be the girl who cried wolf because of the false positive I had last time. And I feel like I've looked at so many tests that were negative that I thought were positive. So I was kind of bummed out. But then I talked to the doctor, and the doctor said to go ahead and stop taking the prometrium, and let's go on to the next cycle. So I did. And a part of me was kind of heartbroken. A part of me kind of felt like I was at 13 DPO. I kind of felt like maybe there's still a chance, even though I had taken I don't know how many tests. Um, and I was already spotting and having a lot of obvious AF signs. So I did stop that night. The next day, my flow was so horrible. It was so, um, it was heavy. I was like kind of gushing blood. It was really weird. I went to work and I went through several tampons and pads and stuff like that. Sorry if that's too much information. Um, I came home, I rested okay, and my temperature rose today, like above my ovulation temperatures from last cycle. And um, the flow is so heavy. I mean, I'm almost actually worried by it. I also got very weak between 11 o'clock this morning and about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Almost to the point where I almost went to emergency room. I feel a little better now, but I've been kind of laying around in the bed, so I don't know if I feel better because of that, or if I feel better because I feel better. I did take a test this morning because I thought it was odd that my temperature went up so high. Because my temperature had started going back up before I got off the prometrium. The day after I got off the prometrium, it went down, but then it started going back up again. So, in my head, I was like, oh, maybe. But there's no way with this much flow. And so anyway, the test I took today, I didn't see a line like right away, but I saw a line later. So I'm assuming I'm saying it's an evap. So anyway, that cycle's done. I'm on cycle day 2 of my new cycle. I talked to the doctor for a long time. We talked about the prometrium and the side effects. We talked about my numbers. We talked about Vimara. We talked about going on to an RE. We talked about doing an HSG. So what we're doing this cycle is we are doing 100 milligrams of Clomid, cycles days 5 through 9. Timed intercourse every other day. And we're going to do a day 3 progesterone draw. I'm sorry, a 7 DPO progesterone draw. And then I'll take prometrium again. The good news is about prometrium from last cycle is I had a 13-day luteal phase, which is crazy. I mean, it's usually 7 or 8. So that was fantastic. I hope the Clomid this cycle gives a stronger ovulation and we have better chances. My husband is going in for an essay sperm analysis Friday, so we're going to get the results of that. I have a scheduled appointment with the doctor in November. If I'm not pregnant by that point, then we are going to do a HSG, which is going to be checking my tubes, which I'm very terrified of. I hear it's very painful. But anyway, I'll do an update on all of that, an update on the new cycle and what the plans are and what the goals are. Well, obviously the goal is being pregnant, but the little goals in the cycle in a new video. But I just wanted to finish up cycle 1 of Clomid. It was not successful. The progesterone draw was 4.3, and the prometrium was lovely. It was terrible. And my flow is quite heavy. I don't know if that's normal with people who take prometrium. But anyway, I guess that's it. Kind of sad. Haven't had a good week or so because of all of this. So I'm glad that I know, I guess, that the Clomid officially didn't work. I'd be more happy, obviously, if it did. But at least I'm done with that cycle. I'm not on a roller coaster anymore. I'm getting on a new one now. So here goes cycle 2. Thanks, guys.